Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm recording now. It's just a matter of time. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. Like we'll be like limited on time, and it'll just pop up and stop, tell me and shit. And at that point, I could save the file as a WAV file, or I could just do a video file. Yeah, but obviously, like I would want to do it MP4. I mean, the show's called Chingaderas, so 20-minute shows wouldn't be too bad. Just fucking yeah. And then 15 minutes of commercials. So yeah, there you go. Hey, people do that shit. People do that shit. I've heard of podcasts like that. Yeah, they get lazy. They're like, "Hey, we've been tired, so we're just gonna use the homies podcast and just like run it." Damn. So what's up? Everybody's been good. Everybody's been on the quarantine or what? You've been locked down the whole time? Nah. Yeah. Yo, Home Depot looked like it was popping. People didn't give a fuck. Like everybody was there. Yeah, Home Depot was like packed. Oh, they did. Damn. I- yeah, yeah. Yeah, I thought I was losing touch of reality, dog. Like it hit me that I was getting all my information from computers and like televisions, but like there's no way of knowing what's real. Like there was no way, like everybody's telling you that everything's a lie, and they're like, but then like everybody's believing this shit. So it's like, what the fuck? I was losing. Yeah, it's because everybody's at home just watching all these fucking crazy YouTube videos, dog. 5G is needed. Yeah, yeah, I don't know, dog. Hey, I got a text from my niece. I didn't know what the hell that shit said. Like it was written in like this skater talk, I guess, the tape talk, and I couldn't read it. Like I'm looking at it and I'm like, I think it says this, but I'm not sure. Like, they're talking. There's a fucking different language, dog. like I'm reading this and it says, look, it says, Ancho Supermom Pink on Tomargo. That's what it says, dog. Ancho Supermom Pink on the Trango. I'm guessing if you read it fast, it says like, I know, super cool. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? But that's how they're communicating. You know, you're having a kid. Oh, what? I'd love to be a kid right now. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I was like, are you kidding me, dog? I would like go crazy right now with all this technology. But that's what I'm saying though. Like it just depends on what kind of kid you're talking to. But if you're talking, if it was me, like it's like you're able to roam. You know what I mean? Because you have a phone, you could go wherever you want and just like, all right, mom, I'll shoot you a text of where I'm at. I'll call you where I'm at. You pick me up here. I remember having to walk from the mall to the house because our movie let out late. Our movie let out late, so we went. So we had to like we missed my mom. My mom was like pissed, so she took off because she was 30 minutes late. And like yeah, well, because there was no way of getting a hold of her. It's not that she made us. It was just like, what are we supposed to do? You know, like we tried to play payphone, but she wasn't home, so she didn't pick up the fucking payphone. Like that's a good. Either way you look at it, you're looking at 30 minutes to an hour before your mom figured where the hell you were at, or you know. But now it's like, all right, mom, movie's out. Cool, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So if your kid's like adventurous and you trained them well, fuck, the kid could do anything they want. Like they, you know, I know kids that take Ubers by themselves, or they used to. I guess now it's illegal, but like they used to. You know, you go karate class. Like, cool. You want to go to karate? Go for it. I think so. Yeah, you have to have a guardian. I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, yeah. You have to have a guardian or something like that. But so yeah, so it just depends on how you look at it, man. Like I don't know. I would love to be a kid right now, but I always want to be a kid. You guys, Leo. Well, you know what, man? I have a pack. I have a pack, and I think that's what's helped me, or like have like pushed it too, because I have a pack with two of my friends where we like said that like fuck, we're gonna try and stay young, like stay a kid and shit, you know. But and yeah, I don't know. I try to push that shit every day. Yeah, it's food. What are you doing over there, Leo? What the fuck? A raccoon. Said he got a fucking raccoon, dog. Get out of here, dog. Ah, damn. Nah. Ah, wait for like hold on. Damn. Why is she laughing? Uh, yeah, E3. I would say it was a 4-day build. Might have been a week. So this up here on top, this right here on top is a DJ booth. The Fortnite right here video wall. That's DJ booth, and then these were all risers for the bands, and for like it was like a stage. This was like the actual stage. Nobody was already up here except for the DJ. There's something like 300 lights on this shit because there's lights all the way through the bottom. More there was lights all through the bottom. All these lights, and yeah, these are a trust. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It was supposed to be like the Golden Gate Bridge. Yeah, so these trusts come anchoring like that, and that's what took forever. All these had to be crane lifted. We had to, they were built on the ground and then lifted up by the what was that the yeah. This one was a pretty crazy setup. And yeah, what's even crazier is that so behind this is the 110 freeway. Like I'm not even talking about like you're talking about less than 100 feet. Less than 100 feet behind this is the freeway. Is the freeway. So we're on top of a roof. This is the roof. Have you ever been to a Laker game? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever been to a Laker game? This is the top roof parking, and usually there's a tent there that Leo thought we're gonna be working in. You know, staying away from the sun. Didn't work out that way. This this gig was dope though because they had full catering downstairs. I remember that they had a they had a 45 40 is it 45 degrees? Hey dog. Oh yeah, 450. Yeah, I never forget about 450, bro. Hey bro, 450 gets down. They provide vegan options. They provide vegetarian options, a full spread. Hey, remember we were making? Were you there when we were making the smoothies? When we were making the smoothies with Bill with Allardyce, he put all that ginger. That fool put so much ginger. What do you mean these fools? Like you're a part of that shit, dog. Get out. There's a hierarchy, dog. I don't want to be touching food other people touch. Yeah, 5 minutes, dog. 5 minutes. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm just putting go. Tell him. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. It's a full spread, dog. It's a full spread. Like there's options. Like if you're not if you're not feeling the food, you could just like there's like peanut butter and jelly options. There's like yogurt options. There's like a whole thing, dog. Like anything you could think. Not anything, but basically your ideal like living situation. It's right there. Like all the sodas, all the for these events. Yeah, I mean it was a week build. It was a week build, 2 days of show, and then another three and a half days of strike. So yeah, I mean, you're yeah. So yeah, that's a few days. I want to say it took him 2 days. Everyone everyone does it differently. It depends on what kind of light you're doing it. Cause some lights you could just send to, which I think these were. I don't think these were like addressed. So, these were Vipers. Yeah, they were. These were like these were a shitload of Vipers and Mac Auras and shit like that. If I remember correctly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm not. It was like 300 or 400 lights. Yeah, like 50 pounds. Nah, those were like about anywhere between 25 to 50 pounds. Not too crazy. Oh no, yeah, nah. You gotta nah, yeah, nah, yeah, nah. These are pretty good. Like weight wise, they're pretty good. As far as the programming goes, though, like I said, they all do it differently. But yeah, they come in with the CAD setup. They know the size of the truss. They know where all each light's gonna be at and all that. So depending, most of the time they do have them already pre-addressed per section to what power we're plugging into. That's kind of what they base everything off of. So whatever power line. Exactly. So like everybody does it different. So yeah, don't use. We don't. You can't use. Try to avoid using gaff tape because it's a bitch taking it off. Yeah, remember you're doing when you're doing, you know, 2 or 3 shows a week. You don't want to deal with that. So you try to use your wires get messy and well, not like we use gaff for if it's carpet and stuff like that, but on the truss, like nobody wants to deal with truss. So it's as soon as it's done, you're just gonna push it. But if you're using gaff, now you got to go through it and make sure you got all the tape. And if you didn't get the tape and it goes to the shop like that, by the time it gets to the shop, it's gonna get all like fucking sticky and shit. Nah, it just gets sticky and it's hard to get off. Electrical tape, zip ties, and or the best is string, tie line, tie line. Yeah, yeah. Tie line's your strongest, most like versatile. I'm sure I have some. No, not yet. Not that. I'm sure I have some somewhere. Yeah, but it's like rated pretty high. You have some? Yeah, there you go. No, it comes in a roll and you'll cut them. It comes in a big old like. Nah, I just toss everything. Dog. Everything goes in the trash. And nah, no, no. And the whole idea is the cool thing about them is that they're really strong, they're durable, but I mean with any blade you just cut whatever size you need. So you kind of make them custom to that. And on the way out, if you tied them properly, it's cool. And if you didn't, like I said, with a simple blade, you could just cut it right off. Whether with rather than like a zip tie. Zip ties are a bitch. You need to have snips around. Although sometimes you have to use zip ties, but you know, yeah, it's all about getting in and out of there. Yeah, Al Acoustic's like the big dog next to Rat, or Rat what you Rat uses. So for like the ones you're seeing on this setup, well, you gotta. I'm just. You gotta be like more specific. You're talking to freelance people, so like right, like concerts. Yeah, no, it's all passive. Yeah, everything's passive. Al Acoustic though has a powered passive, so like each speaker does have a power, but you're still passing it through. But each speaker has its own amp, so that you don't have because it used to be how you're talking about. At this point, at this point, they're all like that. Like each speaker has the amp because you're just passing power through. It used to be like how you're saying, and the problem with that is you end up with a shitload of racks in the back, and it used to be like that because it made sense because shit was so heavy, so you'd rather rack it up. But now it's so light that you'd rather just put it on the speaker, and now you just got rid of all these racks. You just have your one set of rack. Yeah, so when you're talking concerts and stuff like that, yes. But for DJ stuff and general purpose stuff, is QSC's the shit for sure. I think so. Their mixer is dope. Their 16 channel mixer, the touch mix. Yeah, I love using that thing. Uh huh. I just I don't know. I thought 16. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's tight. So it says right here, Mayor Sound is based out of Berkeley, California. There you go. Yeah. Come on, bro. Really? That's where you, that's why you, that's why you're gonna go for it? It's horrible, dog. Come on. This is Leo Brand. Get out of here. What? But sound music, huh? The ones that I used most recent were the G5s, the Shure G5s, I think they're called, and those are really good uh, to use. We had no issues. Well, I mean, there. Once you start talking about that, they all come like that. It's just like you said, it's about the frequency that you're trying to hit, and so I know the G5s. If I remember correctly, I'm not an audio guy, so I'm just gonna put that out there real quick. So if I remember correctly, though, like the G5 bandwidths were really clean, and we were in Newport for that event. Anything other than that, though, it's really more of a where you're at. It has to do with where you're at. You do want to set yourself up for success, and look into all the which bandwidths your mics do. But it comes down to what location you're at, how far away your antennas are from your mic, and like everything around you. Because we ran into issues where this guy set up his yeah, like this guy set up his antennas in the back. We tested them all day. We had a whole test day, and then the day of the event, these people walked in with their cell phones, and so now once they walked in with the cell phones, like it put a fucking wall right in front of us, and so it's not a mic thing though, it's your antenna. Yeah, but they don't want you. So like we can't use those though because once you start going into 5 or 10 mics, you're gonna run into issues with radio police bands, air band. All of them use at UHF. Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's a really cool industry, man. There's a lot. There's so much. Like we started working with all these audio guys, and you could ask. They just it's insane. Um, yeah, buying equipment is tricky. We're experiencing it right now. We're experiencing it right now. Like there's no live events. So if anybody bought a, imagine buying an $80,000 mixer in like February or in January, and you had 6 shows. I had one guy. One guy was like crying, bro. He lost. He's like over a phone call. He's like, I think I just lost 60 grand. I'm like what? He's like, yeah, they canceled. They canceled. He had like a string of events coming up for the festival season. He's like, everything's gone. He's all, it's all gone. And I was like, damn. What like the numbers are tricky. Like numbers are tricky once you start talking about rentals. Rentals is a whole other beast. I'm saying that like that's when you start looking at those numbers, they can get real interesting. Because yeah, $80,000 board, you got to have the right clientele to be able to purchase something like that. And ideally, you're not going to purchase it unless you know you have that clientele. So you know, like I said, man, for anybody who bought like a purchase like that in January or February or like, or I was talking over with my pops earlier, like if you open up a restaurant, like fuck, because it's a whole like transition, you're putting everything over to that, and you're expecting to get your returns, and it's like fuck. So it's always like that because you never know. Like I said, you might buy that $80,000 mixer. They told you they got 6 shows. You go on the first show and the artist was drunk and he fell off the stage or some shit. And now you're just like you're fucked because you lost your guy. Like, and shit like that happens. Like what was that? The big one that I remember reading about was when Justin Bieber ended his tour early. Like that was like millions of dollars worth of fucking because he was like oh he was over it. He did a long ass tour and he made a shitload of money. Yeah, yeah, uh huh, yeah, yeah. So it's like, yeah. I mean, there'd have to be some kind of clause at that point. That's where it gets tricky. Like if you're doing it with Kanye West, yeah, that's where you gotta get. tricky with contracts. I'm sure you're signing some sort of contract, some kind of guarantee. Hopefully, because if not, yeah. I was saying, I don't know, man. The music industry is like cutthroat. I hear some like horrific shit out there. People don't give a fuck. Yeah, I was able to do some unemployment, but nah, yeah. I mean, I lost a shitload of work. Like it's pretty crazy. Like just even calling in, you know, like I already knew the deal, but you know, you still gotta call in. You just that's all you're trained to do. And it was a trip because it was like nah, dog. Like everything got canceled until May, June. Shit, like damn, it's crazy. Hmm. Oh, there's all kinds of yeah. Everything got canceled, man. I mean, LA has so many events. It's crazy, and it just shut down. I think we have one more month. It's one more month. Everything I've been hearing is May. Hopefully, May. Yeah. So, well, no, well, just for us because you also gotta like, there's a shitload of planning that goes into it. So it's not like, oh, we're good for next week, and everybody's gonna be like, all right, cool, let's go back to work. Like, nah, now you gotta, okay, so it's 1 week of going back for planning, another week for all the rentals, and then you could probably get something off. So you're looking at 2 3 weeks just to get started. So that's why they're thinking like May, but realistically late May is what everything I've heard. And then we'll see what happens. Like we still haven't even we I feel like we got hit real early, and I feel like the rest of the I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get too political and all that shit, but hopefully it doesn't take a toll like too much outside of our industry. Cause like my friend, my buddy's a banker, and he's like, nah, like the way he's looking at it is like, nah, we're just behind you guys because they need us, and we'll get hit in May. They're like, he's like, I'm gonna get hit in May is when the bank industry will get hit. So then, what kind of ripple effect will that have? You know, back on us and all that. So we'll see. I don't know. It's kind of scary shit. I doubt it. People buying houses right now, dog. My buddy, yeah, they're like people are buying houses. It's some like some shit just doesn't make sense. I don't know. I don't know. I almost want to believe this thing was just all a hoax, like Leo says. Hey, did we lose Leo? Oh, yeah. Some of it doesn't make sense. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. But it is what it is. It's where we're at. Like doing Zoom. Yeah. Uh-huh. And Leo was telling me a little bit of that. So are you you believe in ghosts? You've seen ghosts before? What was the deal? Like some behind the scenes shit. Shadow person. Uh, yeah, I don't know. That's the only way that happened, dog. Like, think they all know each other? So you believe in everything? You believe in everything? Yeah. Damn, dog. Got Bigfoot over there or whatnot? I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. Y ya la van a pegar, dog. Walk the dog. All right, cool.